Lovelies, welcome back to the channel. It's Shannon Ashley here, and today I'm coming at you guys with my very first chit chat. Get ready with me. I just have so much on my mind all the time that I feel like I don't get it out of my head enough, so I was like, this will be a good way to talk to you all and get this stuff out of my head. Plus I watch a lot of chit chat Get Ready with me, so I was like, this should be fun. I'm sitting right next to my makeup desk. And I don't have any makeup out. We're just going for it. I got a new memory card, so we're just gonna do this video. Use my hair just in a ponytail. Right now I'm looking through all my foundation. When I tell you guys I have a lot of foundation, I don't think you guys really believe me, but here it is. This is all my foundation. So yes, I'm trying to get some more videos up, bear with me, but I have a lot of foundation. Alright, this is what I was looking for. Today I'm gonna go with the Fit Me Maybelline Fit Me in, I've done a review on this. This is my first one. Mocha. I'm all over the place, guys. Should have been more prepared. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna prime my face with Smashbox Photofinish. I just have this little tester from Sephora, probably. So what's been on my mind lately, or like the past week or so, is that it's pretty much close to vacation season, meaning like everyone's about to start getting their tax refunds back, so everyone's planning vacations and whatnot. And whether you're in college, post-college, whatever, with boyfriend, girlfriend, blah blah, I feel like everyone likes to go on vacation. So what I'm going to be talking about is basically planning trips with your friend. I've never been on a trip with like a boyfriend, so I don't have too many tips for that, but I've been on plenty of trips with friends as a young adult, meaning like since I've been 18 to now 24. I still can't believe I'm 24. But anyways, so yeah, let's talk about it. So my first trip, we'll talk about my first trip, and then we'll talk about, I guess, let's talk about my first trip. Okay, so my first trip with my friends, meaning like no parents involved, all of that was when, I want to say I was 19 years old. I went to San Diego with some friends. We booked a room off of Expedia, which I highly recommend Expedia. It can be, I'm like a person that likes surprises, so Expedia was like meant for me, I think. There's definitely an element of surprise in there, but they usually, or they have yet to let me down. I have wood on the floor. Had to knock on some wood, but Expedia has yet to let me down. So I booked Expedia that first time. We went to San Diego for a night. We had a blast. That was fun. I think everyone paid either like 25, 50 bucks. We loaded up my PT Cruiser and we headed out. What do we do down there? We stayed at a hotel that I've stayed at a bunch of times. So that's why I was like, Expedia is yet to let me down, because they gave me a really nice hotel that my family would have normally booked. And what else? Overall, the trip was well. I went with 4 girls. We were supposed to go with 5 girls, but at the time, we planned to go with 5 girls, and we waited super late. Like, I don't think we left until like almost midnight, because we were waiting to go with one other girl. But at the time, we were still young. I believe that we were like 18, 19, and one of the girls' parents said she couldn't go. So that was that. So that was my first trip on its own. I did most of the planning for the most part. It worked out really fun. And yeah. Since then, I've been to Vegas a ton of times with friends. This is like really, really, I'm not used to my foundation being so chocolatey. It looks great, but I'm not as dark as I used to be. Wow. I'm like, hey girl, hey. Oh my gosh. This foundation has gotten, like, my skin is way lighter than what it used to be when I first bought this one. So, first San Diego trip with my friends, amazing. I don't think I've had a bad San Diego trip so far. If you guys don't know, I'm from Southern California. I live in the LA County. So yeah, I don't live in LA, but I live in the LA County, which makes me feel cool. But okay, let's talk about Vegas. I have a vlog up of one of my Vegas trips, which was really fun. So if you haven't seen that, go and watch it. But let's talk about, I've gone to Vegas probably like 10 to 15 times in the past 3 years. I don't think I've been 15 times, definitely 10 though. And for the most part, it's been fun. Planning it is never fun, never ever fun. I'll go into detail as to why it's not fun in a second. But I love going to Vegas. I haven't been in a few months now. But yeah, Vegas, ask anyone, is like my ish. So my first Vegas trip. So everyone wants to go to Vegas. Everyone wants to go to Vegas. And when I say Vegas, just think of it as any trip. Everyone wants to go on a trip. Those that actually do it, very different from those that just want to. So what I mean is you'll find a lot of people that are like, yeah, I want to go, I'll go. And then when it comes down to like planning it, or you're like, hey, you know, it's gonna cost X, Y, and Z, that's when you find people that are like, oh, I'll let you know. A lot of times, like, they can't go. And no, like, shade, no hate to anyone that I've asked to go and hasn't gone. Like, this video is not to like get mad at you guys. It's like just to tell people how planning trips goes. So I've planned a lot of trips, basically, is what I'm gonna say. Let's talk about my first Vegas trip. So when I was in school, I had a group of friends. We were like super close, from freshman year. We all lived in the same dorm, basically, and yeah, we thought we were gonna be friends forever. I mean, we're still close. Some of us are closer than others, but that's besides the point. Anyway, so from freshman year, like, of course, when you get into, you know, the college lifestyle, and us being like only 3 hours away from Vegas, we're like all like, we can't wait till we turn 21. Like, this is gonna be the perfect group to go to Vegas with. Like, we already have enough people. So that was the idea that all 5 of us, 5, 6, how many of us there was, would go together. From those that actually went, there was only 2 of us from that group, 2.5. So yeah, we started planning it. Me and one of my good friends started planning it, and then a lot of people were like, no, I can't go. People have boyfriends, this, that, whatever. Like, it is what it is. They can't go, they can't go. So we almost ended up not going because we didn't have enough people. And if you don't have enough people, then you can't pay for it, or you're gonna end up paying a lot more than you want to. So that sucked. So it's literally like me and my friend are planning it. I get one more of my friends from like high school to come, and then it ends up being like the day before we're supposed to go, and we only have 3 people. So we needed at least 4 or 5 to get like a decent, you know, price for the room and everything. One of my good friends and ex-boyfriend were no longer together, but we were all really good friends with her ex-boyfriend. So he decided to come, which caused drama, but hey, it was a person. And then one of our other friends, who's like super shy, decided to come as well. So there it is. I was 5 people. Now, of those 5 people, like I said, only 2 of them were like originally, like only me and my friend were like the ones that like envisioned going. So moral of the story is, if you really want to go, you might be going with people that you didn't naturally envision yourself going with, but it's okay. You'll still have a good time. At least you're going. So yeah, we drive my friend's car to Vegas. We have the most amazing time ever. Like, I kid you guys not, we had so much fun. And this whole trip is like a story time in itself, if you guys want to hear. Basically, on the way home, we got stranded and my dad had to go pick us up. If you guys want to hear the full story, just let me know. So yeah, that was Vegas, which was so much fun. And that just started like the craze of like always wanting to go. After that, I went like once or twice more in the summer. I went a couple more times in the year. And the following year, that was like the ultimate Vegas trip. Like, I went hard planning this trip. Like, you guys have no idea. I really wanted to have like one of those big group Vegas outings. Like, I wanted to go all out. So I made like a Facebook invite page for this. I think I invited like 20 people. Like, I thought we were gonna have like 3 hotel rooms and it was just gonna be like complete madness the whole time. That was my vision. What ended up happening was we went with 9 girls and like 1 guy. So very different from like expecting 30 people to go to 9 people, but we still had so much fun. So yeah, the point of what I've said so far basically is like expectation versus reality. When you're planning these trips, especially with people that you're not 100% sure of like their finances or if they're actually down, because like I said, there's a huge difference from people wanting to go and actually going. Just be prepared that you might end up going with someone that you didn't envision going with, and that's fine. Like, you can still have a really, really good time. So what else? So also, this is just like a really quick overview. Visit my blog because I have a whole blog post on like actually how to plan, and then I give you guys like a planning guide, which I think is so useful in today's time and age. So yeah, check that out. This is just like me thinking of my experiences. But what really made me make this video today is because I'm thinking about going to Vegas this weekend with my cousin, basically. Now, my cousin, she's gone to Vegas, but she hasn't, like, we're not on the same standard of, like, planning trips. So that's why I was like, the people you go with is very important because you want to know, like, what people are used to. Like, when I go, I like to stay in a decent hotel, meaning, like, one on the strip, one that's clean, one that's safe, one that has security, one with, like, lit up parking structures, you know, like, the bare necessities for me, personally. This girl can, like, she stay in a motel and be fine with that. That's not me. And it could be you. So what I'm saying is, like, make sure you know who you're going with and, like, that you know your standards are the same, because you guys could be thinking 2 different things and then that causes drama. This look is very, very minimal and basic, guys. That is what I'm currently dealing with right now. So my cousin wants to go hang out in Vegas this weekend. I was like, cool. Expect to pay like $150 maybe, whatever. And she's all opposed to it, whatever. Okay, so after you know who you're like going with, you want to make sure that you have your money right, meaning that you guys, of course, are like on the same page of how much things are actually going to cost. Like, people think money, they don't think thoroughly through. People don't think thoroughly through when they're planning trips, or even when they go on trips. They think, oh, all I need is money for like the hotel and a car. Like, okay, yes, you need money for the hotel. You also need to keep in mind, like, if something goes down at the hotel, you need money to pay for whatever went down, because you're just not gonna walk out with like a jacked up hotel room and $0. You get me? And then you don't just need money for the car. Like, if you're gonna rent, you need gas money to get there and gas money to get home. Okay, so keep this stuff in mind. And then that's not all you need. Like, when you get there, if you're gonna go out to eat, like, please think this through before you guys go. Like, you're gonna need money to eat, okay? Like, if you're going to drink, you're going to need money to drink. Like, if you want souvenirs, you're gonna need money for souvenirs. Like, don't just go thinking that money is gonna fall from, you know, trees when you get there and all you need is like $200. Like, sorry, it's kind of a pet peeve. So basically, make sure people are like fully aware of the cost. I've been in situations where I didn't want to tell everyone like all the costs, because I was so desperately wanted people to go that I was like, if I tell them that it costs X, Y, and Z, they're gonna be like, that's too expensive. Well, you know what's better than, you know what's worse actually, is when you don't tell them and you get somewhere and because you didn't tell them, they're like, well, I don't know, I can't pay that. And you're like, well, that's fantastic. Another thing you want to keep in mind is a lot of times when you rent or like rent a car, or when you go out like to a hotel, they put holds on your card. So let's say you only have, let's say the hotel room's like $300, they're gonna put a hold on your card for like $500 or whatever, because they want to make sure that they're getting paid. So moral of the story is, if you only have a little bit of money on that card, like, that's not good, okay? So far, I'm hoping that I make sense. I don't even know if this is gonna go up because I'm starting to feel like I'm not making sense, but the blog post will 100% make sense. Okay, what else is there to talk about? I don't know if you guys can see my eyes, but there it is. And I'm still gonna blend out my blush, fear not. Okay, what else? So far we've talked about friends, we've talked about expenses. Let's go back to friends. Okay, so we've talked about friends that you know want to go, but let's talk about just how these people act. You're going on vacation, you're going out of town with hopefully people you're familiar with. If you're not familiar with them, that's kind of a red flag. But hey, some people have good experiences, some people have bad. I've had both. I've had experience where I thought I knew someone, you get somewhere, they get super drunk, they don't want to pay for anything, you gotta ask them like 5 or 6 times, where's the money at? Like, you just don't know these people. So don't just like go on vacation or plan vacation with people you don't know, because do you know what happens when you do that? You end up not having fun, or you end up paying a bunch of money that you shouldn't have to pay for in the first place. So just be like super aware of that, you guys, as you start planning your vacations and whatnot. Like, make sure the money's right, make sure the people you're going with is cool. And I know this like fear of missing out thing, FOMO, is like super big right now, and like especially when you're in your young years, you're like, if I don't go, like, what's gonna happen? I'm not gonna know what happened. I'm gonna have to see on Snapchat or whatever. And it's okay. Like, you don't have to go. Like, at the end of the day, make sure those two things are like good before you haul off somewhere, because people are crazy and you don't want to be in the middle of somewhere unfamiliar with crazy people. Okay? Trust me. Trust me. So yeah, this is just a very simple, no makeup look. Chit chat, get ready with me. I wish I knew where my face powder was. Okay, I can't find my natural face powder, so we're just gonna set with this Ruby Kisses HD setting forget powder. It's supposed to be 16-hour flawless rub proof wear. Let's give it a try. Lastly, I think this is gonna be so messy. I think the biggest thing about, you know, planning vacations and going on vacations is like, if you want to go, you make that happen. Like, you don't just say, I want to go, and then because, you know, Yolanda or Chandra didn't want to go, like, you can't go, life is over. No, like, if you want to go on vacation, you go on that vacation. Like, I have yet to go on a vacation by myself, but I do feel like it's coming up very soon, because I graduated from college and everyone is kind of just off doing their own thing. So it's kind of hard to plan stuff, and because I'm not like all up under people like I used to be, meaning like when I lived, you know, by all my friends, it's way harder to plan stuff. So I might be going on a vacation by myself, but moral of the story is, like, if you want to go, go. Someone else out there wants to go. Someone else is in the financial situation or position where they can go. So you should definitely go. Like, it's vacation season. You need to take a break and get away and rejuvenate. So do it. Just make sure you think it through. Like, don't just go on vacation with anyone just to go on vacation. Like, go, but you know, think it through. I'm going to be using, I'm not gonna wear this today, but I'm gonna use it because this is what I'm giving away from the last video, not the last video, the last giveaway video, which was the Wet n Wild liquid catsuit. Let me look to see who the winner was real fast. I wrote it down, I think on my phone, maybe? No? Let me see where I wrote it down. Okay, yikes, I can't find where I wrote it down, but I will find it and I will write the username here. I'm going to go ahead and email you for your address, but congrats on winning the giveaway and thank you guys so much for, my voice is cracking, for all the love on that video and just the new subscribers. Hey y'all, we're almost to 700, so I'm super excited. Let me go ahead and put this lipstick on for you guys real fast.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think I'm ready to jump out the window.
Okay, yes. This is definitely a bright lipstick and I think it's perfect for the spring season. And you know, it's vacation season, y'all, so go ahead and pick this up from the store. This is Missy and the Fierce by Wet n Wild. And also congrats again to our winner. I will be making a new liquid lipstick swatch video very soon. So, and this time I think I'm giving away 3 liquid lipsticks, so stay tuned for that video, guys. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you take some of these tips. Let me know if you guys like this type of video. I can definitely make some more because I have. Oh, I hate when that happens. Like I was saying, I have so much to talk about and I just can't wait to grow and talk to you guys more. So thanks again, you guys, for watching. I love you guys. I will see you next time and I hope you enjoyed this video. Go on vacation, have tons of fun this year. 2017 is your year. Go get it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
I look up, so many.